If let's say you have to go play a game in Rucker Park, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Full-blown street ball, no fouls, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to just bring a dog with you, somebody who's just a rough rider. Who are you bringing, Beverly, or would you bring a Sam Cassell?
No, I'd bring one of my favorite teammates was Earl Watson.
Earl Watson, yeah,
I'd probably bring Earl there.
really
Yeah, he would love that. He would thrive in that type of environment.
tough son of a gun.
Yeah, for sure.
What is the you've played a year with LeBron. What's the LeBron effect like from teams that you've been on and then instantly traveling with the Beatles? Is it that big of an effect?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, the atmosphere when he's in an arena is different. Like, say I'm playing on the Jazz, and we had a pretty good team, right?
Yeah.
We had a solid team, but when we were like Memphis or some of these teams that weren't very good at the time. This is before Mike Conley and Gasol and all these guys got there. When we would go there wasn't a big buzz in the arena. It was just like another game. Like, oh, okay, if something exciting happened, yeah, they might get into it. Or if their team started winning, they might get into it a little bit. Whenever you go, wherever arena you go to, no matter what that team is like, everybody's in there already. Everybody's on their feet from the moment you run out on the court. It's just a whole nother world. You saw that with Kobe and the Lakers. They were like that. Anytime they came to your building, I mean, anytime you went there, it's just a different atmosphere.
The with Kobe, the competitive edge is something that always gets brought up with him. You hear all these stories and stuff. Was it that strong with Kobe? Like, could you feel it on the court?
For sure. I mean, I used to feel like Ronnie Brewer. I don't know if you remember Ronnie Brewer.
Yeah, I do. He
He was
a Gator, right?
Huh?
Ronnie Brewer was a Gator, I think, right?
No, Arkansas Razorbacks.
Oh, okay.
Played with me in
I'm thinking of
Utah. In Utah, then he played in Chicago on some of the good teams with Rose and Boozer and
right.
Kyle Korver and those guys. I used to feel like I was nervous for him going into the games because like here he is, and he was solid for us, starter and played a big role for us. Probably averaged 12 points a game. But here he is. He's got to go against the best scorer in the NBA that has an ultra green light.
Constantly.
Ultra green light, right? And he doesn't have that same green light. So it's like you are just going out there and you're playing your role on offense, getting in where you fit in. And then you gotta guard this animal, the Mamba, for 40 minutes in the playoff when he's locked and loaded and ain't playing around. And it's just one of those things where it's deflating because some of the shots he hits on you when he pump fakes 6 times and you got three teammates coming over to help you and he still cashes it over you. And it's like, you look at the coach like, what do you want me to do?
It's kind of like a lose-lose because he's not gonna. Brewer's not gonna drop 25. Kobe's
every now and then, but no.
Kobe's dropping nothing short of 20. We know that. What about even the Olympics? Okay, when you played on 2 Olympic teams, no?
Yep.
Were you guys going at it in practice, or 100%. Was it a little pullback? Going at it.
100%. So you get 15 of the best players in the world on the same court. There's no way, especially with the competitors we had. Like everybody on our team was competitive. First team we had, Kobe, Bron, Jason Kidd, Melo, D Wade. It's just like CP. It was just every practice was competitive. After practice, it was competitive. Getting shots up, we're competing. That's just how it was. And we all grew up, seeing the documentaries about the Dream Team and seeing, watching them play and seeing what, I know that, when Mike pretty much took over and when they, that little clip they always show about, practice when him and Magic were going at it.
Best
Like,
game ever played.
yeah, I mean that's one thing that it's always stuck in my mind. So, yeah, it was hard not to compete when you're in